SBFM. This is in the middle of a breakout right now. This is kind of a continuation from earlier this week. We've really been able to hold up and kind of just push to new levels. Ultimately, kind of, I don't know if we want to say squeezing, but possibly squeezing some people on the short side. Yesterday, we made a move, and that was kind of a continuation rather. It wasn't not till was it the day before, or actually it's been like almost this whole week the that it's really been pushed up. Um, Yesterday, I mean, we kind of fought off that 625, 650 level, and then was able to kind of hold still roughly around 6. I don't know if we really broke 6 at all. I mean, maybe just on low volume. But then pre-market, we kind of saw some action, not on much volume, but this is a low float, so you kind of see that price volatility. And on the open, we kind of hovered around, and then ultimately did a little bit of a breakout over what I guess we'll say is roughly 725-ish. Actually, no, probably more like 750, and then kind of consolidated all day with a little bit of a downtrend. Kind of seeing almost like a resistance at 840, but so there's probably a lot of people getting in short throughout the day. Normally, a stock like this most likely would fade out, but it's been really strong, and so this 840 level has been probably a level that people have been kind of shorting and risking off of. But once we hit a pop off of on some good volume, we just really saw a breakout. So probably a lot of shorts covering, as well as people just getting more aggressive on the bid. And I think this might even see a little bit action in after hours. I mean, it is already 10 minutes to close, so I think this is going strong. So just take a look at the daily again. Yeah, this thing is really ripped up. I mean, this was definitely roughly like a 3-day move, and it's fairly extended off of the SMA. And I mean, we did have a catalyst 2 days ago, and so right now this is kind of more of a technical level. It'll be kind of interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Sometimes you get hot action on Friday, sometimes you don't. I mean, I think this is really actually now looking more so on the daily, very overextended. I think it'll see a near-term momentum move, but ultimately it probably will have to kind of consolidate and come back down. I mean, what that level ends up being is kind of up to the market. I mean, it looks like maybe that 6 some level might be it, but this is such a strong move up, it might be a while before it even gets near that. All right, let's look at TRVI. This is also sort of a lower float, about 30 million shares. I don't know what the exact float is. You can see kind of on the daily that we've been pushing up in an uptrend, and today we've really just popped up. I think we probably saw some people cover, or rather kind of that 2-3 area, and it just kind of kept going from there. Looking at the intraday, the 1 minute, had some good moves. Nothing. I mean, overall, this is not seeing a ridiculous amount of volume. It's kind of decent volume. I mean, we have been kind of hovering and consolidating around this almost like 2.7 area in the morning. I mean, did see some big wicks up and down. I mean, low float, not unexpected. But then this kind of 2.7 became a level, ultimately then breaking out on some volume later in the day, reaching up to 2.3 or 3.2 rather. But I don't see any like particular catalyst today. I mean, raising equity. I don't know if that was necessarily news on today, but it's kind of seeing some decent move here. Not too much volume, but it's now kind of consolidating around this $3 level. I think if it can hold this, then possibly there's more room for gains in tomorrow. Although we are fairly extended. I mean, so there are going to be a lot of people getting in short. It just depends on what the market's fever or appetite is for it on tomorrow. I mean, this could really make a good fade down to 2.5 at least. If it even holds, rough that 3 level. On the flip side, if it holds that 3 level, there's really not much that, there might be some shorts in, but they're really going to be around that 3 level probably right now, risking off, or just above. So I don't know if we can really get a huge pop off of breaking another level tomorrow. I think, it'd either be a slow grind or sideways consolidation if there's, any interest from buyers. However, most likely, or not, I shouldn't say most likely, but I would kind of think that this might fade just a little bit tomorrow unless it sees some momentum, or sees a catalyst. MNTS, this thing popped up pre-market. Lower float, not super low. Shares are 81 million. Float's going to be lower than that. It's kind of trading sideways actually with just some huge wicks. Kind of had this 435 level. It had a decent breakout on mid-morning, I'd say. It kind of faded in pre-market and on the open. Didn't see a lot of volume pre-market on the open, but some good, decent volumes, and at least make a move, break VWAP, and kind of held. You can see it kind of touched up this 4.3 level, and so what probably happened is a lot of shorts or more shorts got in again around this like 4.3 level, because that's a similar high to the pre-market 3.35, 4.35, 4.4. And it kind of was breaking down, held VWAP, but then came in with just an aggressive buy candle. People stepped in. Some people must have started, pushing on the buy, and then once it hit that 4.35 level, I'm sure tons of shorts got triggered to cover, and then, made this huge move up to 4.7, basically 4.75, 4.74. And then after that, volume kind of trickles down, consolidation all day, with a little bit of a breakdown, but it's reclaimed VWAP, and it's holding for now, almost at the close. In terms of, the daily, if it can hold that 4.35 level, maybe we see more of an uptrend. Right now this is such a huge move on big volume. It has been an uptrend though over like the past month or so, so perhaps it continues that. We might see a little bit of a pullback. Maybe to 4. That might be another level to watch out for. Because otherwise it's down to 3.6. I think, if it stays hot, stays above this 4.4 level, might see a little bit continuation tomorrow. Otherwise, probably a pullback. Because this is up on just positive news, and I think, positive news. This one's seen a lot of volume. 180 some million shares of volume today. It's going to be tough for this to get the same type of attention and push up to the upside. I would imagine it being a little bit of a fade or consolidation, sideways move tomorrow, unless there's another catalyst.